my next chapbook project, which will hopefully be released in spring 2009. But that is, it's centered on womanhood, community, and love. Mother, do you remember when Ate first got her period? You sat us down, told us to wash our face with the water we used to scrub off our first day of womanhood, to keep our skin clear and pimple-free. You told us to jump from the third step on the stairs to shorten our period from 5 days to 3. Ate was 11, I was 8. You told us we couldn't date until we were 18, slapped me every time I sat down with my legs open, followed me if I ever walked out of a room with a boy. When the first boy pinned me against the wall, the alcohol drenching the air between us, his hands exploring my body, his groans growing deeper and rhythmic as he pressed harder, and I stood still unable to make sense of these stinging sensations, with only the stories from friends blending with lectures from health class and the Encyclopedia Britannica, telling me what it's supposed to feel like, telling me that I'm supposed to like it, telling me that it should make me feel good. Where were your lessons then? If my vagina hurt, I was to tell you. If I ever skipped a month, I was to tell you. But you never told me how to love my body, to respect it, to shower with my eyes open because I should not be afraid to look at myself, to know every inch, every wrinkle, every mole, to explore it before someone else comes to claim it first, through violence or manipulation, either way an invasion without consent. You never told me that I'm worth more than what's between my thighs, that I should not apologize for being loud, for having thoughts, for disagreeing with Father whenever he states that washing dishes is women's work. You rarely say anything to contradict him to his face. It makes me wonder if you ever realized your own voice, or even wanted to. If Inay taught you the same lessons you told me. If there is nothing more to share. Somewhere along the way, meanings were lost and superstitions passed from mother to daughter. Our silence, our only language. As I search for the words to say, I ache for your stories, for more than a sentence definition of womanhood.